This is Astranox, and there's some mind-blowing changes that are gonna happen in Epic 7. So these are the Epic 7 birthday conference summary notice. There's two parts. I'm gonna go through them like really quick and give you guys like the answer that I've like basic answer to the questions, because it's like a question and answer format, and then I'll like read through the whole thing, so it's gonna be really long. But for players that just want to know what's gonna happen in the future, I'll just go through it quickly. So players are experiencing stress due to random nature of equipment. They basically want to remove flat stat on the gear on the right side. Now that is insane. That is insane, and they also want to triple the value of flat stats on gear, so they're not like totally useless. Also, they want to boost the stats of the gear on the left side, the main stat, like the flat attack, flat HP, and flat defense. But I'll go through that stuff later on more in detail. So here, yeah, here's the stat increase. 1.67x for attack, defense is 2.5 times higher, and HP is twice as high. Do you plan to make improvements to hunt rewards? Actually, I didn't read that one, but they have the pet system that's coming up. I'll read through this stuff in a few minutes, but the pet system is completely insane. Molagora improvements, they want to remove Molagora requirement for 3-star heroes. It's gonna cost Stigma instead. Now that is a huge change, and they want to refund Molagora again, which is great, by 20% for 4 and 5-star heroes. Really cool. Yeah, they're saying here Stigma for 3-star heroes, but I'll go through that in a second. Also, they want to we can downgrade Molagora, go to Molagora. So that's really good, especially when you get a bunch of Molagora Go in the Abyss, you know, and then like you're kind of holding on to them, but now you can downgrade and just use all that. Do you have any plans to increase the source of energy and gold? They don't really have one, but they want to have more events going on with like boosts, like double Spirit Altar drops, more gold drops and materials drops for the hunts and stuff like that. So that's what I got out of it, but I'll read through it in a second. Are there any plans to have a ceiling for Moonlight summons? They're not like 100% sure, but they're saying that they want to make it lower. Like it's 200 Mystic summons right now for a guaranteed natural 5-star Moonlight hero, but they might lower that actually. Are there any plans for limited heroes to return? Yes, they want to bring Dian and Luna back this year, and the Guilty Gear collaboration heroes are gonna come as well, but I mean it's probably gonna be on the next year because it kind of happened not too long ago. How will future hero balance updates proceed? Actually, this one I'm not quite sure, but I mean they want to just do hero balance adjustments. I mean they're just gonna keep on buffing and nerfing heroes. That's just gonna be the way it goes, and they want to keep like the healthy state of the game going. And of course there's a lot of 3-star heroes that need to be buffed, but not only 3-star. So yeah, they want to buff Apocalypse Ravi. They're gonna keep on monitoring things, but they want to buffer. They're saying about that Specimen says they don't want to buff him right now. Like I mean they're not sure. The thing is there's some PvE content that's gonna get released, and he's kind of overpowered in those content. So they're not quite sure yet, and he could be quite strong with the real-time arena that's gonna come out as well in December, I believe. So it's called World Arena. When will the pet system be available? So it's getting postponed. It was supposed to be September, but there's a delay. Now that's really crazy, man. There's some auto repeat for everything in the game pretty much. Like, are they showing some things? There's 3 different ones: story type, lobby type, and contents type. And you can just like make them, like you can improve them. Now, how will a repeat battle system and automatic object use going to be implemented? Look at that thing. This is the lobby pet. You're getting some rewards, and as you make the pet better, you get gift giving interval 12 hours, 8 hours, 4 hours, depending on the generation. So higher generation is better. Battle type pet helper. Man, restart in case of defeat. Auto charge, Skystone, repeat battle. You can, I don't know how it's gonna work exactly, but probably we can repeat battles forever. And this one works for Spirit Altar and the hunts. Insane. That's crazy. This one, the story type pet helper, restart in case of defeat, and I mean, it doesn't say exactly how many times you can repeat. I assume it's unlimited, and this works for adventures and sub stories. Recharge with Skystone, and the pet will also collect whatever, like chest, statue. Go inside the Goblin Gate and open the chest. So good. But it's a work in progress, like the images are not reflecting how it's going to be exactly. And this is, that's one of the pet, the story type, and you can see that the higher, what is it? Increase acquisition XP by 20%. It's S rank, A rank, increase acquisition event token by 20%, and increase probability of rare catalyst drop by, oh my god, by 60%. That's B rank. That is crazy, man. Wow. Wow, okay. So that's part one. And yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, let me go back in there and let's check part two real quick, and then I'll, like I said, go over the whole thing, man. It's gonna take a long time to read through all that, but I'd like to know exactly what how they're gonna deal with everything. So how are improvements to the raid Labyrinth proceeding? So what I got out of it is that they wanna limit like one, it's gonna be like on a monthly reset, and basically you use your token and you can only defeat one boss per run, one hell boss, and they will drop, they're like guaranteed to drop gear. They're saying all the boss are going to be available, and look at these drops, like depending on which boss you're fighting. Maybe it's like, it must be there might be more items than this. Below are the items that you can receive for clearing the raid Labyrinth for the first time. Okay, so first time rewards, super good, man. Item level 88, solid. Okay, and yeah, I'll go through that in a few minutes. Are there any plans to improve camping system? They are going to improve them. Like we're not gonna go in the negative anymore, and I guess the synergy between heroes is gonna change, and yeah, we'll get more camping morale out of it, which is good. I guess some of the teams that were not getting so much morale are gonna get much more now, so that's cool. We'll be able to use way more different team compositions. This I'm not quite sure. Oh wait, what? Camping voices. Oh, they have it, the dialogue now. They will actually there's some voice acting for them. Actually, maybe there was already one. I didn't hear them. I don't think I remember hearing the voice acting there. Finally, the voice line of heroes, including collaboration heroes, will be added. Yeah, that's it. It wasn't in the game. It wasn't in there. Okay, when will the next Labyrinth be added? So Nick's Sanctum has 3 zones, and they're adding, from what I got, it's like 2 new zones, and this is the boss that you're going to be fighting in one of them. Cool. Are there any plans to improve the daily check-in rewards? Yes, they are improving that massively, man. Look at that stuff. Really cool. There, it looks like there is that after 2 weeks, that's like a 4-star artifact, and 3 weeks is a 4, wait, maybe that's a 2 weeks 4-star hero, and then it's a 4-star artifact on 3 weeks, or it's the other way around. the knight is probably the hero. Anyways, after 28 days, we get 5 galaxy bookmarks. So Mola Agora, yeah, it looks like it was improved overall, which is good. Are there any plans to add content such as battles with friends and guild members and a replay function? When will the real-time arena be available? So, I mean, believe they said like something like December, and this is what it's going to be looking like. And the rewards, if you don't want to participate, the rewards are going to be cosmetics. So you don't have to worry about it. They're saying like the rewards will be based on ranking, of course, with the rewards being skins and other honor-based rewards. Cool, cool. Are there any plans to have another collaboration with famous IPs or any plans to create merchandise? They're saying yes, there will be more collaborations, and they are working on one. They're like review stage now, and they are going to make some merchandise. They're considering producing merchandise using the Epic 7 IP. Are there any plans to improve the utility of duplicate heroes? Now this is interesting, like if you triple S the memory imprint of a hero and you get a dupe, you are going to get like some tokens, and then you can receive, when you do receive a duplicate hero, you'll receive tokens if you have the memory imprint triple S or something like that, and then you can like exchange those tokens for a hero selector. So yeah. Do you plan to sell a name change ticket? They're saying that no, because of account sellers, but then they are closely reviewing the ability for players to change their nicknames. Are there any plans to separate artifacts from the summons? They're saying no. Will there be a feature to skip cutscenes? They're saying that the cutscenes are like an integral part of the game, so guess not. Are there any additional quality of life improvements scheduled? They're saying some stuff like, of course, there's always like quality of life improvements added to the game. And oh, look at that, man! We can change team names. Good, that's good. So we don't have to jump around when we don't forget when we forget which number. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm sure there's some more stuff. I just gotta read through it. So that's it. Like the big resume. Like I'm sure I missed some stuff because there was a translation on Reddit, and I was going through it. And yeah, there is some stuff that is missing in there. So let's go through it together. We had the opportunity to speak to our heirs and answer some of the questions our players all over the world ask at the Epic Birthday event held in South Korea. We would like to summarize that we spoke about what we spoke about at the event, so that all of our players can look forward to the changes and improvements that are in store for Epic 7. Please note that some images and terms might change at the time of the actual update. Question: players are experiencing stress due to random nature of equipment. Answer: it is difficult for players to obtain the equipment that they want due to the fact that there's many random elements such as the equipment's grade, set and stats, and since it is closely related to hunts and equipment crafting, which are played by highly skilled heirs the most, we are approaching it very carefully. We are strongly considering revising some of the RNG. RNG is random number generator aspects involving equipment. And at the last conference, we introduced a guarantee craft called the Golden Hammer. However, the Golden Hammer, which simply produces epic grade equipment, is being re-examined as it is considered to be an inadequate improvement because in Epic 7's equipment structure, stats are more important than grades. Of course. The new equipment improvements that we are planning, equipment transmutation, that's a tentative name, will be carried out in the Alchemist Steeple. This feature will let players craft new equipment using their existing equipment. The set results will depend on the set type of the equipment that was used. For example, if you use speed and crit set as crafting materials, the resulting equipment will either be speed set or critical set. Similarly, the level of equipment used as material will determine the resulting range of the equipment to be obtained. Out of all the equipment that can be obtained this way, the following 3 types of equipment will have one of these as their main stats. So boots, defense, attack, HP, percentage, all of them, and speed, ring, defense, attack, HP, effectiveness, percentage, all of those, effect resistance, percentage. Necklace got defense, attack, HP, crit chance, crit damage, all percentage. So it could be that the drops are actually in the hunts. We still have flat main stat part of the gear on the right side, but when you actually use this thing here, basically if you are you could feed like a full does it need to be a full set? Yeah, the set results. You might need to do they have an image? They don't. Okay, let's keep on reading. The content of this post has been edited because the ring and necklace were in the incorrect spot. We are sorry for any confusion that this may have caused. Okay, the quality of the resulting equipment will depend on the quality of the material used in the alchemist steeple. The grade of the equipment to obtain as a result will depend on the quality of the material input. Equipment Transmutation, tentative name, is planned to be updated in November, and we will provide more details about it in a separate notice. So basically, if you want, you can put like a full set of speed gear in there, and the result will be a piece of the speed set. And the stats, you'll never get a flat main stat unless it's speed, of course, which is of course amazing on boots. And that means you can basically craft what you want, like I don't know if it's the exact like slot for it, but at least you can target the exact set that you want. What about if you just use a bunch of speed set boots? Maybe the result will be a pair of boots with that's the thing though, I don't know if it's gonna be a speed boot, speed main stat, or it's just gonna be a speed set boots with any of the 4 main stat: defense, attack, HP percentage, or speed. I guess you guys can, if you caught something, like if you know exactly, you can let us know in the comment section. So next question: how do you plan to improve, to make improvements to flat stat equipment? Answer: we understand that players may feel a sense of loss that is formed due to the gap between percent stats and flat stats, which may affect how players feel about equipment farming. As a result, we will give you more details about the stat improvements that we plan to make. The increase in flat stat is not intended to make it equivalent or superior to percent stats. However, the intention of the developers team is that through this increase, equipment with flat stats should be more than twice as strong as before. This will help improve the balance between attack, defense, and health. Through this increase, we have made improvements that so that some flat stats are more effective than percent stats, particularly for heroes with lower base stats or for low-grade heroes. Additionally, players may use equipment with flat stats as a substat on top of percentage stats to enable a more powerful hero setting for heroes who require extreme attack, defense, and health. Because like some heroes, let's say you're using some players want to use some 2-star heroes, but like let's talk about 3-star heroes. Since their base stats, let's say like a Carmen Rose, right, 3-star fire mage, her HP, her base HP is lower than 4,000. It's like 3,900. So maybe like with a flat, I guess a flat HP sub would still be, maybe pretty close to how a percentage HP would be, especially a percentage HP that rolled 4% HP on an item level 84. Something of the sort, and also the boost of the flat stat on the main stat on the left side. I mean, they're doubling, like they're saying here, they're doubling the HP, 2.5 times the defense, and 1.67 times the attack. So that's really cool. It's gonna help those heroes out the most. So additionally, the higher the equipment level, the greater the increase in equipment stats will be, while lower level equipment will only have a slight increase. The stat for level 85 or other such high level equipment will increase around twice as much compared to before. So it's not triple the value. They're saying that the item level 85, 88, like item around this level will have about an increase of like two times higher than before. So it should be retroactive on all of our gear. Flat stats in both the main stat area and the substat area will benefit from this increase. It will also be applied to existing equipment in batches. There we go. So here's the retroactive change. Also, the substats per enhancement level for equipment that have already been enhanced will also be scaled up in the same way. We expect heroes to have a better survival rate, as the rate of at which the defense and health has been increased is higher compared to the increase to attack. That's good. So like, yeah, the increase of HP is 2x, defense 2.5x, and the attack is 1.667x. So yeah, survival should go up slightly, which is good. It's good. So they're saying that we expect heroes to have a, oh yeah, I read that. But then this change will be applied on September the 5th, along with the hero balance adjustment. Wow, man, this is happening soon. This is, wow, really cool. Because most of this stuff is going to happen later, but yeah. Question, do you plan to make improvements to hunt rewards? Answer, in response to the opinions given by many of our heirs, we plan to remove energy and powder of knowledge as rewards in hunt. We plan to improve reward balancing by increasing drop rate of skystones, mystic metals, and equipment. That is good, because when we are farming hunts, well, we want some equipment. So the energy part, so, well, they are increasing the skystone drop, so basically whatever energy will be instead skystones. So let's say you're using free energy to grind your hunts, well, you're gonna get more skystones back. So if you're using your skystone to summon maybe, or you want to keep your skystones for when there's actually a double drop rate in Spirit Altar, or like higher gold and material drop, stuff like that, well, you can just save until this happens and then you can go crazy, which is really good. The pet system, which is scheduled for October, will introduce pets with with skills that will increase the drop rate of craft materials received in hunts, allow players to obtain additional equipment, and more. We are going to improve the satisfaction gain from hunts by synergizing the pet system with hunt reward improvements. That is so good, man. Unfortunately, it's getting postponed, but those pets will definitely shape the game for the better. I mean, I'm playing 3 different accounts, and if I can have auto farming, man, that is crazy. That is crazy, but I'm gonna have to manage my inventory a lot. The thing is, well, instead of selling, that's the thing though, man, I hope they increase the inventory size, because like, think about it, like all the gear we're gonna be farming, especially when we auto farm with pets, I mean, you're gonna come back to a full inventory, and then like, instead of selling gear, oh, that's the thing too. Instead of selling gear, you'll be able to use the alchemy steeple to craft specific sets with potentially the specific slot that you want, and you know it's not gonna be a garbage main stat. So that is gonna be huge. Of course, for the items on the right side. So it's gonna be important to go through items and. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe the gold cost is pretty high, and you can't just do that with all your drops. Anyways, question: what are the plans for Molagora improvements? Answer: many of our heirs have inquired about Molagora improvements. The inquiries were mostly about an inadequate number of Molagora. Questions about the Molagora used on 3-star hero skill enhancement will be returned, and ways to exchange Molagora go to Molagora. So we can see this is after the 20% reduction, I believe, from this screenshot from Bellona. So yeah, that's good. Wow, look at that, man. That's crazy. She's at +3, and it only took 1 Molagora for +1, +2, and +3. And a lot of heroes, you kind of want to like, yeah, you're tunnel visioning that +3 for that -1 turn cooldown, or whatever it is, how many enhancement you need to do for that -1 turn cooldown, because it's actually quite huge. Very cool. Okay, first we will discuss improvements on Molagora spent on 4 and 5-star heroes. Following the last 3 improvements on Molagora cost, this 4th improvement will lower the Molagora cost by 20% compared to the cost before. This Molagora improvement is mainly focused on reducing the number of Molagora necessary for lower level skills enhancements. With this improvements, players will only need a few Molagora in order to improve their hero's basic skills required for that hero to perform well. Man, so that is not even targeted at the like later enhancements, it's targeted at the early ones, so that's why they're able to have this Bellona at +3 for only a total of 3 Molagora, which is completely insanely good, boys. Okay, second, the currency used on 3-star hero skill enhancement will be changed from Molagora and Catalyst to Stigma. Man, and oh wait, it's gonna be Molagora to Stigma, and Catalyst still stays Catalyst. Similar to the Molagora improvement mentioned above, the amount of Stigma necessary will be proportional to the skills level, of course. Now, I wonder if they're talking about how many Stigma we need. Well, the first thing you need to get out of this is save your Stigma, because yo, like skilling up using Stigma is gonna be huge. Another thing you need to do is farm Catalyst like crazy if you're planning to power up a bunch of 3-star heroes. And yeah, 3-star heroes are going to be looking way more attractive to a lot of players, even players that spend money in the game. You will be you will like to enhance a lot of their skills, so especially the ones that have a specialty change, so start working on that. And also another thing you need to understand is that they're going to refund whatever you spend in Molagora and your 3-star hero, so you can go crazy right now. Just Molagora, whatever 3-star hero that you will like to use in the game, and you will get refunded anyways. So, and then you can use your Stigma for whatever you want. I mean your Molagora. This update is planned for October, and with this update, our heirs can reset the skill enhancements for all 3-star heroes. When reset, all Molagora and Catalyst used on 3-star heroes will be recalled and placed in your inventory, and the hero skill enhancement level will go back to 0. It is possible to enhance the skill of 3-star heroes again with Stigma and Catalyst. The reset period of 3-star heroes will be available for 3 months after the update. That's a really long recall period. So that's good for players that might have quit and they're coming back or whatever it may be. That is really cool. Lastly, our heirs will be able to exchange 1 Molagora Go for 4 Molagora using the exchange button on the skill enhancement page. The Molagora that can be exchanged at the shop will be moved to the skill enhancement page. This update is also planned to be released in October. Cool. Not too far off, guys, but you got time to prepare, like save those Stigma. Resetting use Molagora will have a huge impact on the balance and meta, and we thought it was not appropriate for Epic 7, which aims to provide fun in raising various heroes. However, we are listening to our heirs' suggestions and opinions, and we will consider more ways to improve the system further. Man, I'm so glad this is actually happening, man. We can just run so many different team compositions using 3-star heroes. Man, start 6-starring some 3-star heroes for different areas of the game. Let's have fun, boys. And yeah, get those Stigma ready and farm those Catalysts, baby. Question, do you have any plans to increase the sources of energy and gold? Answer, we'll make sure that the heirs who play a lot will be able to receive more benefits through the adjustments that will be made to of the sources of energy and gold. We will increase the supply and reduce the amount of gold and energy consumed in the following ways. We will increase the energy and gold that can be obtained from web events that occur regularly. Okay, sorry guys, I did say that we're not planning anything for boosting the amount of like gold and is it energy as well? Yeah. Yeah. So whenever there's an event like that's like web events that you use like on the side in the lobby, you will get more gold and energy. So that's very good. The regular free unequipped events Thursday through Sunday on every 4th week. Periodic character balance adjustments. So yeah, more. I guess it's not more because it's been happening every month, but maybe it lasts a day longer. Maybe. occasional buff events. On top of that, we will also consider improvements content where players can obtain gold. We will do our best to ensure that there are various events that our heirs can enjoy while playing Epic 7. Yeah, okay. Question, are there any plans to have a ceiling for Moonlight summons? So basically they're not really gonna increase much. And with the whole auto farming with the pets, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of players that don't really have to even bother with playing like pressing like next or whatever, and they're just gonna be able to like have their phone open and just autoplay. So yeah, they're gonna be able to farm crazy amounts of like everything. Do you have any plans to increase the sources of energy and gold? Answer, we'll make sure that the heirs who play a lot will be able to receive more benefits through the adjustments that will be made to... wait, I read that. Are there any plans to have a ceiling for Moonlight summons? Okay, answer, first we would like to apologize for stating that there will be a ceiling for Moonlight summons at the conference, and then for not following through with that statement. Okay, after receiving various suggestions about our summoning system, as well as after reviewing several proposals, we have reorganized our summoning system to what you see now. The goal of the update that occurred in August was to allow more players to acquire 5-star Moonlight heroes and 5-star Covenant heroes they want. For 5-star Moonlight heroes, a guarantee summon has been implemented to the Mystic summons, where even if the 5-star Moonlight hero changes, the summon counter will carry over with the new hero and not reset, so that over time our players will be able to receive a 5-star Moonlight hero. We also improved a ceiling for regular 5-star heroes that have been given a summon banner because we wanted to prevent our players from failing to get the banner hero after spending a lot of resources. So it's that 121 summon, aka 605 Covenant bookmarks. You can actually get any of the hero, be it limited, that's how it's always been for limited, but now any of the regular rate up banner hero. So that was a huge change. Additionally, we have also made Moonlight heroes more accessible by placing them in the Covenant summons. Yeah, you can luck out on your daily summon. It's been happening to thousands of players, which are which also means that our players may receive a Moonlight hero with their free daily summon. Yeah, that's it. We will review the impact of the improvements that have already been implemented and proceed with additional changes if we see areas that we can improve upon. However, because summons have such a large impact on the game as a whole, we want to be as careful as possible when it comes to any change. Additionally, in order to increase summoning opportunities, we will include various summoning rewards, which can be seen in our improved daily check-in rewards, as well as include additional summon opportunities that come when playing through different game content. Question, are there any plans for limited heroes to return? Answer, we know that there are many heirs, including those who started Epic 7 after some limited hero summon banners had completed, that wish to see them return. We are currently preparing another limited summon banner, and we will let our players know more about this as soon as we can. So I mean, because DN like happened before, and then it was well, it was kind of like Luna first on the Korean server, and then it was DN, and then they brought Luna back for us. So they could go with Luna first and then DN, or they could just do DN and then Luna, but they will be coming back, and the Guilty Gear collaboration will happen again, but it will take quite a few months though. So that's why I said next year, but this year we could get we could get DN or Luna at the very least, or even both, but there has to be a gap. Like there needs to be like at least 2 months up to 3 months between, because like we kind of need to save. If they're not gonna give them both at the same time, that would be ridiculous. Question, how will future hero balance updates proceed? Answer, upcoming hero balance adjustment on September 5th includes adjustments to Covenant heroes, 3-star heroes, artifacts, and heroes' basic stats depending on the constellation. There will also be regular balanced adjustments. Many players made inquiries regarding adjustment for Apocalypse Ravi, and Specimen says Apocalypse Ravi is currently included in the Mystic Summoning Pool and will not be included in the September 5th balance adjustment because she has just recently been released. Specimen says has skills that inflict great damage under a certain condition, but lacks versatility. However, any adjustments to Specimen says must be examined in detail since he might be powerful in future content that have yet to be updated. With one example being real-time arena. We promise to monitor the game and listen to the voice of our players to maintain a healthy balance. If any further adjustments are needed, we will make an announcement. Question: when will the pet system be available? The answer is we are planning to release the update for the pet system within October. We were aiming for September, but due to some urgent changes made in August, the pet system has been postponed. We are extremely sorry for the delay. So I showed the screenshot before, but here it is again. The pet system was designed to provide convenience to our heirs. Players can be acquired, pets can be acquired via adoption tickets, which can be earned from rewards in the side story and other content. If our heirs want additional adoption tickets, they can purchase them separately. Pets do not affect battle abilities, but are there to help our heirs with their adventures in Orbis. If they want additional adoption tickets, they can purchase them separately. So it's probably gonna cost Skystone, but they're not saying. The early you could buy a certain amount, maybe using, I don't know, it could be in-game materials that we can get for free, but I guess we're getting more Skystones too from the hunts and everything. But I guess save your Skystones for when that happens, because it looks like it's gonna be quite major, especially if you don't have too much time to actually do the farming. So if you can let your phone run and the farming can be done while it's on, that's cool. Okay, question: how will a repeat battle system automatic object use going to be implemented? We will answer this question by providing details about the pet system. There are 3 types of pets: the lobby type, the story type, and battle type. Lobby type pets bring gifts regularly. Story type pets allow repeating battles in adventure mode and in the side story, and will also automatically open treasure chests. Battle type pets allow players to repeat spirit altar and hunt stages. I would say that the best one, of course, would be the one for adventure, because the battles can be sub 1 minute quite often, so that's quite huge. And versus like the hunts, you can do a sub 1 minute run, but I mean, like, the hunts, the run are longer, and you won't be farming spirit altar that much, really, like not like the hunts and the adventure. So there's that. And the lobby rewards, I don't think is gonna be that major, like I don't think so. So that's the screenshot for the battle type pet, story type pet. In addition to basic skills, pet will also have unique skills. For example, some battle type pets will increase the number of crafting materials or additional equipment obtained on hunt. Other pets will provide basic runes as additional rewards from Spirit Altar level 10. Very cool, very cool. Also, the pet skill will improve as the owner spends more time with them and take care of them. With the improved skills, the pets will help our heirs play the game more efficiently. We are designing various kinds of pets so that our heirs can enjoy the game further, and we hope they will be loved by our heirs. Okay, man. Auto farming. I was not expecting auto farming. Maybe they did talk about it before, but like for me, like the pets would be like, like the lobby pet, like they can open the treasure, but I didn't know they would like auto repeat the battles. Now that's OP. That is really OP. So this is part 1, man. I need to go through part 2. Okay. So long. Okay. Question: how are improvements to the Raid Labyrinth proceeding? Answer: as we mentioned in the previous conference, Raid Labyrinth is one of the most difficult areas when it comes to balancing content. It requires a long time to farm and also has a high chance of failing, especially Hell Raid mode. At first it was designed so that different heroes and teams compositions were necessary to in order to clear the bosses. However, unlike our original intention, using heroes who can maximize morale from camping became the only way to clear this content. Therefore, we'd like to share our future update plans for Raid Labyrinth. As all 5 bosses of Hell Raid Labyrinth are being added, it will be changed to monthly content instead of being weekly as it is now. The other bosses will hide once you kill any boss, so players can only attack a single boss per entry. Instead, the amount of main reward, raid currency, you get from the content will increase along with the addition of a first clear reward and shortcuts. Please refer to the following for more detailed information. First, players will be able to experience the sense of achievement they first felt when opening a gold chest or when they achieved a first clear reward from a normal labyrinth or adventure. From this, the Raid Labyrinth will also share this same trait. Difficult but valuable rewards that are given after clearing the content for the first time. We hope this change works as a motivation for those who haven't cleared Raid Labyrinth. Moreover, when those who have already cleared the Raid Labyrinth will also be able to receive a first-time reward after the update once they clear it again. Below are the items that you can receive for clearing the Raid Labyrinth for the first time. Really solid item, level 88. Everything can definitely be used. Nothing goes like you can use everything. It really depends how these things are gonna roll. Unfortunately, that's just the orange layer we have to go through. Second, the amount of coronation souvenir and Queen's Guard badges players can acquire from killing each of the bosses in the Raid Labyrinth will increase to 2. In total, players can get the increased amount of 10 coronation souvenirs, increased from the 6 available currently, as all the 5 bosses are added to Hell difficulty and being redesigned to the monthly content. Players will be able to receive a total of 10 currency by the end of the week 4, increased from current maximum of 8. This will help to decrease player stress and increase the number of items that can be exchanged from the logistics officer. Third, a shortcut portal will be added that leads directly to the boss after the first clear. Players can focus more on eliminating the boss without troubling themselves while getting there. Players can decide whether they would like to use the portal and proceed directly to the boss, or if they would like to collect items and soul instead and take the regular path to the boss. As the current Raid Labyrinth requires a large amount of time and effort, we tried to find a way to reduce the stress of this content, which was seen as being a weekly task that was mandatory. This was achieved by modifying Hell Raid Labyrinth. So basically, if you teleport directly to the boss, that means your morale is going to be high. That means you're going to have that 10% that buff at the start of the battle, so that definitely will help. But if you are just clearing your way through, you might not have the 10% increase. Maybe the 5, maybe you don't have one. So that's one thing to note. So as soon as you clear it, it gets easier. You might want to run a team that is maybe faster to clear through it. After the update, all players can acquire a quality item as a first clear reward from normal Raid Labyrinth. Hell Raid Labyrinth will still be a challenge, and any players who successfully cleared it will be rewarded with the highest grade items. Go for it anytime during the month if you acquire the entry ticket. The shortcut and the doubling of currency rewards will guarantee you better items from the exchange shop. Really cool. The Raid Labyrinth will be updated after receiving ample opinions from the players. Please contact us through the community. Question: are there any plans to improve camping system? Answer: morale, which is gained from camping, is key for attacking the labyrinth efficiently. We understand our players' desire for us to redesign the camping system, as the random nature of it often decreases the overall morale of the party, making it difficult to eliminate some bosses. We'd like to share our future plans about the system below. First, the camping lines will not decrease morale anymore. Man, that is huge. Yo, that is really good. As morale is one of the most crucial factors in the Labyrinth, the loss of morale will be minimized. After the update, morale will only increase, not decrease from camping lines. So it's not even going to be 0. It's always going up. Second, when choosing the lines, the hero's reaction will be more visually intuitive. Players may refer to this before choosing a camping line to see if it will have a positive effect on morale. Wait a second, what? You can test it? I guess you can, yeah, you see like Can, Shuri, it's up, Akatis, it's like neutral, but overall, it's gonna be, you'll get 1 or more from what I'm getting. It cannot go below or not give anything. Maybe it can be 0, but that's really cool. So you can check your team like really fast and know like who's gonna give the most potentially. Finally, the voice lines of heroes, excluding collaboration heroes, will be added to the camping scene. Players can go to the hero windows and listen to these lines again after reaching friendship level 9. This will help players to feel a closer bond to their heroes. So there it is. These camping related improvements are planned to be updated within October. Soon, man, soon. Question, when will the next Labyrinth be added? Answer, currently normal Labyrinth Nyx Sanctum has 3 zones that are available to our players. Additional zones up to zone 5 are in development now. Here's a preview of one of the more powerful bosses that will appear in this updated content. However, this update is planned for after the Labyrinth renewal, which was discussed above. We apologize for the delay. Cool. Question, are there any plans to improve the daily check-in rewards? Answer, the check-in reward are scheduled to be improved within the update scheduled for the 5th of September. Man, that's gonna happen really soon. Rewards will include Galaxy Bookmarks, Mystic Medals, and 4 to 5 star hero and artifact summoning. Oh my god, it's a 4 to 5 star hero or an artifact summon ticket. Man, it's not even 4 star. That is so, yeah, because the look of the book, the book, it's the same as the 4 to 5 star hero summoning ticket one that you can buy just below the Moonlight 7 one. Man, 15% chance to get a 5 star hero that it is of the RGB color. So that's really cool. And what else we got? And it was previously difficult to obtain. After the update,